Manchester United have just U-turned on the Mason Greenwood decision. Is this game over for him, or is this just the start of a new beginning?
You are now listening to Breathe the Production with your host, Majaro.
What is up, my people? Welcome back to the YouTube channel. I'm your host, Majaro, aka Image, and let's just get straight into it. Manchester United have just decided to end their professional relationship with Mason Greenwood. He will no longer be playing for Manchester United at any point in the near future or in the distant future. This comes off the back of their statement late last week where they were insinuating that they may be bringing him back. However, due to backlash and employees internal who state they want to quit their jobs essentially or go on strike, and external pressures from, pressure groups like women's rights activists and, domestic activists, they have decided to release Mason Greenwood on mutual terms. In their statement, I'm not going to bore you with the specifics, but they say that they believe he did not do the things he's been accused of. However, they cannot bring him and reintegrate him into the squad. This has been a tough decision for all parties involved. They have taken the alleged victims' wishes into account. However, they will no longer be thinking of introducing Mason Greenwood into the Manchester United squad. After which, Mason Greenwood released a statement of his own saying that he did not do what he has been accused of. However, he does admit he has made mistakes in his relationships and he would be doing all he can to make himself a better professional, a better father and a better partner. Richard Arnold, the chief executive, states that this has been very polarizing for people to say the least. They have taken everything into consideration. They will still be supporting Mason Greenwood in finding another club and any other support with which they can provide in regards to possible any rehabilitation or, just overall support or duty of care to not only him, but his family and all the parties involved. Let's be honest. They would have brought my man back. They would have brought Mason Greenwood back if certain groups did not kick off the way they did. If women didn't stand up and say, we cannot accept this. If employees didn't, say we were going to go on strike, we were not going to support this, we were going to quit our jobs if it means that Mason Greenwood comes back. So, let's be honest, if these factors didn't happen, they would 100% have brought Mason Greenwood back. If the storm wasn't as tumultuous as it was after those statements were released last week, we might be having a different situation right now. However, they have come to the right decision and they have decided not to reintroduce Mason Greenwood into the squad. And what does that mean for Manchester United? That means he's not going to be in any first team training. They will be giving him support whatever the way they can. For Mason Greenwood, I don't know where he goes from here. Does he go out on loan? Is he sold? Do they give him his money that he's owed, or do they keep him on the books in perpetuity until his contract ends, but he's just not going to be playing for the team? It's a massive decision which has finally been made, and it's taken how many months to make this decision after the initial charges were dropped? I think it's been 6 months since then, and they have known the evidence. However, they've stated that they know more evidence than we know, and they believe that he didn't do what he's been accused. However, if you believe he didn't do what he was accused, how come you're not keeping him on? What is this evidence? They said that they were going to, enlighten us as to the evidence. They were going to be transparent with the process, but I'm not seeing the transparency. If anything, it's just more confusing because he said you don't believe what he did or you don't believe his allegations, but you're not reinstating him. So you do, maybe it's just legal talk and they're just trying to say the best words possible to not put him in a bad light and to cover their own back and to also support him in getting a new club. And what does that look like? What does this actually mean for Mason Greenwood? Is he going to go on to play for, I don't know, Plymouth Argyle, or is he going to go to Lazio or go into the Chinese league or even go to Saudi Arabia? There's a massive league, expansion going on in terms of getting new talent. So I feel like that's definitely going to be an option for him. But what does that look like for people who don't want him to play football at all because it's triggering to them to see someone who allegedly did what he did still being able to make millions of pounds as a professional footballer? Are they going to be satisfied? Only time will tell. This would definitely be something to keep an eye on. I'm definitely going to be interested in the story, see where he goes from here, just to see what happens, honestly, because I don't believe there's ever been a case in football like this. People would like to or love to, say, this circumstance, or, remember when this happened with this player or that player or this professional, X, Y, and Z. But the facts are, there is no situation that is exactly the same as this one. This is a complete unique situation with social media being involved. There have been no allegations of this sort where the evidence, damning evidence, has been released to the public before any sort of, professional body like the police or even Manchester United as a club having the information and then, being able to worm the way out or make a statement to back this type of behavior. And it's just going to be interesting. And what does this mean for his family, his partner? These are all speculations. But this situation is crazy. I'm not going to lie. This situation is crazy. It's definitely been tough on the people involved. Like, let alone the fan base who have been arguing with themselves, been arguing with other fan bases, and this moral dilemma has finally come to an end. We can all hopefully put this past us, but I know there's definitely going to be, victims out there that are going to look at this and be like, if we didn't say anything, he would have been out there playing football. And, you can only commend those people who made their voices heard so forcefully that Manchester United actually U-turned on this decision. Because, don't get it twisted, they were thinking about it. Well, thank you guys for listening. Let me know what you think in the comments below. And as always, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you on the next one. Peace.
I be kidding on my foes, even though I got it all on my own. Success sweet, yeah, it tastes like